Welcome to Flashpoint Friday, a weekly series where I select one game at random from Flashpoint's archives and give it a try. And maybe, just maybe, the game might actually be good. Hello everyone, welcome back to Flashpoint Friday, and this week we have a game called Monster Chamber. It was developed by Games121.com by one Ermin Haskin in particular. I checked out the website as per usual, and not only is the website still up, but this game is also playable off the website, although I'm playing this using the Flashpoint launcher. I gotta say, it took some finagling to get this to display at a proper size and such. I tried using the Ruffle emulator, but it just ended up glitching the game out way too much, and the Flash player does not by default show like a full screen display like this, so I had to mess around with the view controls a bit. But I think I finally got everything running right, so let's go ahead and click to launch. Oh, look at this. Is that 3D intro in-engine? Looks like it is. And yeah, Monster Chamber. Okay, oh, look at this. It's an interactive menu, no less. When I move the mouse around, the view changes accordingly. Let's see what we got here. So it looks like we had to play the tutorial before we can start the game. So let's do that. So we hold the left mouse button while moving the cursor to aim and look around. Press and hold space to shoot. Move around with WASD. You can adjust look sensitivity using the pause menu. Press E to pause the game. AK-47 can be reloaded manually using R, mute using M. So, judging by what we've seen so far from the menu and the tutorial controls here, this is some variety of shooter. Then talking about an AK-47 assault rifle here, so otherwise known as the Kalashnikov, one of the most iconic assault rifles ever made. But let's see, so click to continue, and I guess that was it for the tutorial. So let's go ahead and start game. Level 1, pick up a weapon. So yeah, so you do press and hold the left mouse button to control the aim. It's a bit odd. I'm not sure why look isn't just bound to the mouse movement itself, but okay. So I guess we'll take the AK-47. Can we take the shotgun too? No. Whoop. Hello. Oh, hi. Hello. Let's see. Are you hostile? You look hostile. Okay, so space does shoot. Oop. That's just the pause. I pressed E out of reflex thinking I could pick it up, but so we just have, I mean, they vaguely look like cacodemons from the old school Doom games, but level 2, deploy. Okay, so this is like a wave-based theme. Okay, this guy is more aggressive. Let me just reload now. Yeah, so it's a wave-based first-person shooter. So a pretty straightforward deal by the looks of things. Shame I can't pick up the shotgun, but oh well. The AK seems to be doing just fine. So monsters may harm you. Yeah, no kidding. So 70 levels, okay. Get away. Okay. So, yep. Not too much to this. This guy's jumping. Alright. What else you got for me? I mean, it's not too bad as far as first-person shooter Flash games go. Could do with some. We could do with a better map to play on though. This feels like baby's first FPS level. You know, it's like one of these test levels that you wouldn't even bother submitting to, like, you would make for like a mod for a first-person shooter game, and you wouldn't even bother submitting this one because it was your first attempt at making a level. What do we got? Whoa, you're jumping right at me. I must admit, it is a bit unnerving, despite the cartoonish appearance of the cacodemon-looking creatures. Okay, yeah, and you do get hit. It looks like it might run off of like a Call of Duty style health regen system, though. So it's like, even if you get hit, if you manage to avoid getting hit for a certain span of time, it looked like there was like a red border around the screen, so you wait for that to... We wait for that red border to disappear as you regain your health and whatnot, so... Not sure how much longer I'll play this. It's got kind of limited appeal, to be honest. I've played other shooters that were more in-depth than this. Unlucky Wave 13. Let's see what we got. I mean, since there's so many of them, it's starting to become a bit more... I gotta admit, when the mouse cursor goes off the edge of the play screen, it does cause some problems. Because it'll just auto-aim at that point, so... Okay. What else you got for us? And this is by default aiming down iron sights. I am not pressing a button to switch between iron sights and firing from the hip like so many modern first-person shooters go for. These guys are getting faster and more erratic with their movement speeds. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's even possible to pick up that shotgun, or maybe it was something that was planning to be introduced in a later version or a sequel, or... Actually, I'm kind of a little curious even. Let's see. Okay, so I restarted, and yes, you can pick up the shotgun, so... How does that compare to the AK? Appears like it saved my... progress, since we're starting on level 15. So, yeah, the shotgun has its strengths and weaknesses. Strengths is that there appears to be, ironically, less of a spread than the AK, but that's just because we're in such tight quarters. But the downside is that you gotta wait after every shot as you cock the next shell in, so... But you don't have to worry about manually reloading, though, by the looks of things. Okay, maybe just one more with the shotgun. Then, there doesn't appear to be a way to, like, end the level from an options menu or something. Seems like you just gotta let yourself get killed, so... Yeah, because it appears to be no more enemy varieties, really. It's just taking what they got and just mixing and matching different varieties. So we'll just let ourselves get killed here. Just let them surround me, and there we go. You've been killed, level 17. So that's Monster Chamber. And it's a pretty simplistic little first-person shooter there, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of impressive maybe on a technical level, assuming this is in Flash and such, having like a true 3D environment and such. But it plays more like a more like a tech demo than anything else, and the enemy variety, there's not much to it. They all kind of look like vaguely Cacodemon-esque, and there's just varieties in overall color and behavior, and you're in a very small squarish environment, and yeah, it basically just feels like a tech demo. It doesn't really have that much to offer, to be honest. There are much better shooter games out there, even for Flash games, but maybe a good way to kill a couple minutes of time. But aside from that, you're not going to get too much out of this, I would wager. But thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Flashpoint Friday, and take care, everyone.